Anytime you're facing a problem, particularly one that you're part of and you're immersed in, it's hard to be objective. And I think we've seen the results of you two trying to reason through this. That didn't go very well. I think you need professional help with this, serious professional help with this. Dr. Manion is here, and I would like to hear what you would recommend in this situation and what you would be willing to offer were he so inclined.
I know that you had some issues with the idea of going somewhere and being confined or being like kind of trapped in a place or not really feeling like you could have flexibility or freedom or that kind of thing. So I took that to heart. And so what I wanted to offer to you, if you're willing, is to really get checked out first under medical supervision to make sure you're not having any withdrawals, to make sure that you're detoxifying from alcohol properly. Because right now I would imagine that you would be white knuckling it and it would be really difficult. And eventually you'd go back because your body wants alcohol. And that's kind of how it works. Alcohol is a very dangerous thing to come off of on your own, especially when you're drinking like you are. So I would like you to go get checked out. And I have a detox center that I work with called California Addiction Treatment. It's in Huntington Beach, California. It would be a brief stay because I don't think it would take that long, given that you can detox pretty quickly off alcohol. Obviously, we'd involve you too in terms of the family piece, because I do think that you've been struggling as well with trying to help him in the way that you know how. So you clearly love him. You don't want to leave him. And we support families staying together, but in a healthy way. So we would work with you around that too. And I think that you should come.
It's really generous. I don't know if I can say yes right now. Maybe, I guess, is the best I can tell you right now.
Say yes.
I really can't. I can't say yes to that. I can say I like the idea of it, but I can't, like I couldn't hop on a plane today and go.
What about tomorrow?
I honestly don't know. There's so many things that I would have to take care of. And I know it sounds like
he has a job that has time limits, so there is that. I'm not enabling him. I'm just saying that is the thing.
No, it is a thing where like I would literally like not have a place to live anymore. You know what I mean?
What if you couldn't stop drinking without medical supervision?
You mean if I couldn't do it on my own?
Mm-hmm.
I would have to go somewhere. You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I do know what you mean.
Yeah.
It gets harder every time, and it's progressive. And I don't think that you've had a checkup in a long time, which means that you need to get checked out before you try to take this on your own. There could be medical things, complications right now happening with you.
Yeah.
It's very dangerous.
Yeah.
This is an opportunity of a lifetime.
I know.
And it's not inexpensive. We had all the worries.
All the same concerns you've got.
Mm-hmm.
All the same concerns, but it was the right thing.
Yeah.
And you tried. How many times did you try on your own?
It sounds great.
Yeah, I mean, it was always, you wake up almost every single day and say, oh, I'm not going to do it today. A few hours later, there you are. So, I mean, I tried all the time.
What do you think he should do?
He's very not okay with being stuck in a place. It's hard for me as a wife to say that, yes, he should go somewhere for his health when I know he's also going to suffer. Yeah, ultimately, I think you have to stop drinking. I think it's your choice how you stop drinking, but I do agree with you. There are a lot of side effects that can happen. However, like, you got to make the decision on your own.
Yeah.
But either way, I support you. I love you.
What if he had to go into the hospital for some medical issue that he had? Would you be opposed to him going into a hospital to get care?
Of course not.
It's the same thing.
Well,
Your option and your offer is wonderful and gracious, and we're very thankful for it, but there's multiple ways to quit. And he gets a choice on that.
yeah, he does. You're absolutely right, he does. And I want you to remember this day and this time in your life that you had this opportunity.
Yeah.
And the choice that the two of you conspired to make. As I say, there are times in your life when you come to a precipice where you can make a choice that all things wrong can be made right. And you can either seize that opportunity or you can continue the reasoning and the patterns that you've used to get you where you are. Or you can make a bold choice and make a step. And you're right. This is a very generous and life-changing offer. And it's a chance to step up and man up and do what you can do for yourself and those that love you and that you love. I'm not going to force you. I'm not going to try to talk you into it. I'll just encourage you to write down this day and time and remember what you did at this day and time.
I will.
I suspect it will become a very important moment in your life. You'll either look back on it and say, I'm really proud of what I did, or I'll look back on it and say, wow, not smart. And I'll ask you to do the same thing. I want to thank all of my guests tonight, and a special thanks to Dr. Deena Manion, who came here from California with an open heart, a willing spirit, and an extended hand. I want to thank West Wind Recovery for offering resources to Frank. And I also want to thank you at home for finding us here on Merritt Street Media. You can pick up my new book, We've Got Issues, How You Can Stand Strong for America's Soul and Sanity. And it really is about standing strong as we try to regain what we need in this country. There's so much going on here right now, a new book, a new network, a new season of Dr. Phil in prime time. To keep up with it all, just text me at 59627. Just simply type PHIL, and we'll keep you posted every step of the way. Thank you. We'll see you next time.